Want to learn more about the dynamics between men and women? Then check out the multi-part video series I have explaining the masculine and feminine energies. Access the link and watch it now. Alright, the topic of today's video is, if she cannot help you build, what is the point, right? And this is one of the most important things on the journey that I've learned from doing, when I started doing semen retention and, retaining my energy and so forth. I started seeing the value of my energy and started knowing that there's supposed to be an exchange for it, right? And a lot of time as a man, you're giving yourself out and you think that's normal because you know what? You can do that. You can give your body. But I have a saying, right? It is, if she isn't helping you lay a brick, then she don't deserve this dick. I'm not trying to say it because I don't want to get taken down on YouTube for whatever reason, but you get the point, right? As a man who's on a mission, as a man who's got a vision, as a man in his divine masculine, as a man who's on his mature SHIT, right? And he's trying to build. What is the point of engaging in temporary pleasure, right, for superficial gain, when you could put that same energy to the type of girl who's going to help you build? A lot of the time, people always complain, right? They say, a lot of these girls don't bring nothing to the table. They just come with this, that. But you know what? It makes total sense because many of you guys are still willing to get with her, right? You're going to take your energy and you're going to give it to a woman who really doesn't deserve it and then complain that she keeps the mindset that happens and the mindset that she has when she notices that she doesn't have to give anything to get something. You have to have standards as a man. It's weird because as a guy, you're not really told this. You're told it's okay. You're told, well, you can do whatever you want. And you kind of can from a biological standpoint. In fact, from a biological standpoint, it's a win for you because your genetics are reading that you're spreading your seed, which is a win for the genes. But actually, I would say from other standpoints, spiritual, mental, and so on, you're giving away yourself for a cheap price. Temporary pleasure and superficial looks or superficial interactions are not supposed to be good enough to get your attention. That's for the average guy. That's for the average boy. That's for the same type of guy who spends his time playing video games. That's for the same type of guy who spends all of his day watching football. I was about to say soccer because I know in America you guys don't say that, but that's for the type of guy who spends all the time watching sports. And he's going to go, yeah. And he's going to cheer on the sports, not knowing that he's supposed to do what those sportsmen are doing. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever considered why men like sports so much? Do you know why? Because what they're watching is they're watching other men live purpose and be the masculine energy in terms of what happens. Back in the day, we'd be going across lands, conquering stuff. We'd be behind Alexander, behind Julius Caesar, behind, these great warriors and who is it, Belarius or, any of these guys, right? We would be behind them. We'd be on the field listening to, Julius Caesar and Napoleon Bonaparte come to the forefront of the army and give us a rousing speech so we can get excited. That's the reason why you like watching war movies. That's the reason why you like watching Vikings. That's the reason why you like watching that Game of Thrones and all of that. And even Marvel Avengers, we like seeing that because you know what? On a deeper level, that's what you're supposed to be doing. These men had purpose. These men had mission. We like watching other men do it because we don't do it ourselves, and we live it in our head. We live it in virtual reality. But then what we do is we continue engaging in a superficial manner, and girls are a part of that. So I would say this, right? As a man, you have to have standards. It's super important. You have to see yourself as so high value that you're not just going to trade yourself for the cheap price of nothing. So in conclusion, I would say this, right? If she cannot help you build, there's no point. As I said, if she can't help you lay a brick, then she don't deserve this stick. Because if you're divine masculine, you ain't wasting your time just doing nothing. You're not just wasting your time engaging in superficial interactions that do not benefit you. Anyway, comment down below. Let Reemus know. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.